Hi, I'm Tony Sven at Hillside Christmas Tree Farm. A few years ago, we started a series on kind of identifying soil problems and correcting those problems in developing a fertilizer plan in some trees. That series kind of fell off, got busy with things, kind of abandoned the series, but those trees are now going to be opened up for sale. And I still have some coloring problems, and I fertilized them this spring to hopefully bring them back. And that's what I did. So that's what I'm going to do today. So today is July 20th, and we're going to apply some fertilizer that I purchased in the spring, saved it for this purpose to try to green them up before the selling season. So again, this is what, 3 years ago. There's a playlist. I'll add this video to that playlist. When we dug the pond, they backfilled. This ground is very clay, very high clay content, very high pH. So just the ground is holding the nutrients. The CEC is, God, I think in the 20s. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've looked at the soil test, but a lot of yellowing in the trees. So we're trying to make the trees sellable, right? For real sensitive to that, these Canaan, the balsam. So trying to make them sellable. So let's go for a little walk. I'll show you what we're looking at. And you can really see from the sky that there is a distinct oval. And again, from the soil survey, another video in this series of using those tools in this to identify these things and try to correct them. So yeah, let's go for a little walk. So these trees along this edge are nice color, but you do see some yellow ones, some yellow tips. Those are all planted the same age, and then kind of as we go in here a little bit further, they get smaller. You know, good growth on the leaders. But we do see the poor coloring. Both sides of the main road here. So we're going to try to correct that. Spring application of fertilizer. We did it by hand. And let's go find a couple that we got on the trees and we burned them. Right? We see the flagging there. We see we walk down the down the center here, right? We see flagging here. Not good. The idea is we're going to knock this off, and hey, you know, luckily it's just one side. Put that side against the wall. But yeah, I mean, it happens. We learn. Had the kids helping. Could have been me. Could have been the kids. Not blaming them. We're all learning. But yeah, we hurt some trees. Not good. Not pretty. But we'll see what happens. Customer is the one that gets to decide how they like it. So, and then we kind of come into, you know, a little farther out of this high area where we have the yellow into some better soil. And again, the trees are fantastic. And, you know, good color, good full, exactly what we want to see here. So another thing I noticed while I was out here is I have some more bagworms I got to pull off. So I will pull those off today. But yeah, let's hop on the little pole behind. We are going to not fertilize by hand so we avoid burning. I think the trees are probably hard enough that they could take it, but we use our little drop spreader and spread some fertilizer today. So let's do that. All right, and that does it. So we got the fertilizer spread across the section here that we're trying to get the color for. Man, see a nice goldfinch. It really stands out, the nice yellow. We spread some ammonium sulfate, which is 2100, some urea, which is 4600, and then some blended, which is a 62424. I got the bags right here. Again, I just use the drop spreader, pulling behind our little, the John Deere pull behind, lawnmower. It's nice, fits through the rows. Just spreading by what we have and where it needs to go. So no real method to it. Probably a pretty high rate. And yeah, so even when I was spreading by hand, when I was mowing through here, I could see where I was kind of throwing the strips, right? A nice big thick band of grass and weeds and stuff like that. If you've been following along, you see that we had to replace the motor in our small compact tractor. So weed control this year was non-existent. So, all right, thanks for watching. And yeah, that does it. Let's hopefully, I'll do another video on this in a couple weeks, maybe a month. We'll see how it looks. Hopefully some nice trees. Let's hope so, because yeah, this land in general, I want to save. I want to invest the energy and time and money to try to bring this land back, because it's in a section that I want to make save for fir. It's in my rotation where I want to keep. The other spot where it's even worse, we're just going to play for tabletop pine. So not too worried about that, but here, yes. So yeah, all big projects. All right, that's it. Thanks. Talk soon.